I saw this question, and this was the one I circled earlier today. I can't wait to hear this debate.
Well, it's kind of a duh, isn't it?
I don't think it is. Dwyane Wade is playing as if he's the best player right now, and certainly in the playoffs. But you're going to pick one guy, and he's your guy. You're going to build your team around this guy. Is he the best player in the NBA right now?
Yes, he is. Now, if you'd asked me this question with about a month ago in the regular season, I think I would have stood by your man Kobe Bryant at that point. But at that point, Kobe hit a physical wall. He lost some lift, he lost some quickness, he lost that ability, that energy to turn it up in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure we'll ever see that Kobe again, that superstar Kobe, after 15 NBA seasons. But right now, I can make the case that Dwyane Wade is the closest thing we have to Michael Jordan in his ability to impact, to explode on a game. I'm talking about just take it over, take it up a whole nother level where when you're watching TV, you say, well, wait a second, that guy's way better than anybody on the court right now. He can score, he can slither through, he can dunk it, he can shoot threes, he can block shots, he can rip down rebounds. You say, that's what Jordan used to do. You'd say, wow, that guy's just way better when it's time. When it's time to take it over, right? I'm not saying he's Michael Jordan, but he can dominate right now the way nobody else in the league can dominate.
First and foremost, I want to say that I understood what Scottie Pippen was saying about LeBron, but he was dead wrong to say it for a couple of different reasons, not to even get into that. But I'm a huge Dwyane Wade guy, but I've got to say LeBron James. You're talking about a two-time MVP. You're talking about second in the league in scoring this year, considered for another MVP, led his team in minutes, played every position on the floor throughout the course of the year this year for his team that's playing for a championship. All-NBA first team, all-defensive team, and he faced more scrutiny day to day than any player in the history of the National Basketball Association. If he wouldn't have done the decision, the hate would be nowhere near where it is for this young man. But he did the decision. It was a bad move. He since apologized. But LeBron James is the end-all, be-all right now when it comes to total basketball player.
Just real quick, I agree LeBron has a wider array of skills than Dwyane Wade. But when it's time, you know and I know, fourth quarter, ball in hand, you want it in Dwyane Wade's hand.
I know, but
it was time in the Eastern Conference. It was time in the Eastern Conference Championships. Dwyane Wade didn't show up, and LeBron did.
Yes, he did. He showed up late in all those games.
Well, I'm wondering if you're not answering the question, is he the best closer and not the best player?
Total
Who do you
player.
want on your team? I'm taking Dwyane Wade all day, any day.
All right.
You guys are living in the moment, prisoner of the moment. To your Kobe point, the only reason Kobe isn't talked about right now is because of the injuries and because he is getting a little bit older, probably has lost half a step. But how about the guy that just was voted the league MVP in Derrick Rose? And you talk about Dwyane Wade taking over games. I have never seen a guy in watching basketball and being able to understand basketball for 30 years that gets to the basket like this Derrick Rose kid. The only person I could think of maybe that can compete with him was Allen Iverson. Derrick Rose, over the summer, shot 1,000 shots a day, worked on his jump shot, perfected his game, carried the team on his back the entire season long with injuries to Joakim Noah and Carlos Boozer. Derrick Rose right now is so elite. I mean, I think that's the best player physically, game-wise, leadership-wise in the NBA right now.
Okay, but he's 6'3", and he's an erratic.
And he jumps just as good as anybody else in the league. He will dunk on you with two hands.